Alright, so welcome to my channel. I'm gonna be teaching you all how to code in C++, Python, whatever languages I learn. And I'm gonna pass on the information. And I want to start off with inputs and outputs. So I just want to comment out on inputs and outputs. So first the comments, it's usually made with 2 slashes, and that's basically a comment. So first we want to include our IO stream, and this is one of the libraries that is used to be able to run our inputs and outputs. And then for beginner's sake, we'll be using namespace to make it easier to understand and make it the code more simplified, you know. And then we want to include our int main function, and then brackets. And in the meantime, let's add our return function to make sure our code exits successfully. And then let's start with our outputs. So cout is an output. So whatever you put into the cout area, that's what's going to be outputted. So if we want to print something, we use quotation marks, and let's put hello world. I can't spell. And then less than symbols, and then put endl. And when we run it, we get hello world right here. So that's some of the basics. And then let's say we want to get a user's input. Let's ask them a question like their age and their name. So what is your name? Question mark. And then I like to put a space here, and then end this off with a semicolon to be able to put the answer next to the question. So it'll be there. And then our input function will be cin, and instead of using the less than symbols for cin, we want to use the greater than symbols. And then let's put name here, and if we run this, it won't run because we have not declared name as a variable or whatever. So here we're gonna put string name and end it off with a semicolon. And what this does is, ooh, I messed that up. What that does is makes name a variable, and whenever you put in this function right here, it changes that variable to whatever you type. So if we run this, let's put our channel name. It takes our input, which is dev_nd, and then it ends it. And let's say we want to output our code. We cout and we put name. This should output our what we answered in the input. So we run it, and we put dev.andy. It prints out dev_nd. So let's put here name is space less than, and then it should say your name is Andy with the space in between, since we put the space right there. So your name is dev.andy. Dandy is crazy. So your name is dev_nd. So that's what we get. All right, so let's say we want to get our age. We add our integer function and put age. Integer is it's a number basically. So string is words, and then int is number. So let's put cout. How old are you? question mark, space, and then I like to end it off with a semicolon here, and then cn greater than, and then put age semicolon, and then we see out the year, age, or space right there, less than age, years old, and make sure you put the space here so the number and the words are stuck together. So let's less than, and then end it off with an handle, and actually let's end it off with an handle here as well. So how old are you isn't on the same line as your name is. So when we run this, we should be able to put our name, and then your name is Deveni, and how old are you? Put my age, and then you are 18 years old. So that's how you use your input and output functions on C++. And yeah,